Hello guys, this is 123MPO321 and I am back. This is gonna be it's gonna be a bunch of things. It's gonna be an update video, it's gonna be sort of a preview video, it's gonna be a mix of things. But first I just want to mention that the reason I didn't put any videos up last week is because I had some issues with my internet. But they're fixed now, and I'm just holding it in this position because if you're not a partner, you can't choose your thumbnail. If you're not a YouTube partner, you can't choose your thumbnail. But it chooses 3 at random from the video, and I believe it's like 10 seconds in or something the first one is chosen from, because it gives you like an option of 3, if you don't know that already. So that's why I'm holding it here. Okay, should be good now. So this, first off, well, that was my first announcement, is the reason I haven't been uploading. But this is a map I'm working on. I've been working very hard on lately. It's actually a very old map of mine. This stadium, the thing below it, which I'll show you in a minute, that, well, come on, F1, that building there, and that building there, were built months ago, like a long time ago. I've had this world sitting around, doing nothing with it, and I opened it up, and just to look around, see exactly what I'd done here. Maybe just update a couple things with the new features like the side over here, like the sandstone stairs and stuff, and different types of sandstone. So I thought, I'll just update a couple things. Then for some reason I got really in the mood to build, like creative building, which is one of the reasons why I've decided that actually is just deciding now, because I was considering this, but I decided now my survival Let's Play I think will be put on hold for a little bit until I sort of get back in the mood, because I don't want to force myself to play. I want to do it because I like doing it, because it's fun. And if I'm just forcing myself to play or whatever, it's not going to be fun for anyone. So, just having that said, ooh, it's lagging out, not rendering. Come down. Yeah, my computer's been a little slow lately, but it should be fine. I think it's because there's so much to render. It's like, the more you have built, the harder it is to render. And it's night. I don't like and it's raining. That is probably a huge cause of lag, because even though I'm in a desert biome, because I've set like the entire area here to desert using a MC filter by Suckling, it still is raining, so it's also sort of like, so it still lags out even though it's not actually raining. Anyways, so I'm just going to take you on a little tour of this as I talk about stuff. This is the stadium. The first thing, the whole reason the map was built, sort of Coliseum type stadium thing. The actual world is called Stadium, because this is originally all I was going to build. I decided, I don't know, I feel like building something, and this is back in right at the end of 1.6, beginning of 1.7.3, and creative mode wasn't in or anything, so I just used, which I still prefer to use, but since single player commands isn't out yet, I can't. I like to use single player commands and too many items instead. Now creative has gotten a lot better, but I still have too many items because I like it and I can do all this stuff. But I like the fly and stuff from single player commands and whatnot, but that's not out yet. Who knows, maybe it will be by tomorrow when this gets out. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm going to put it out tomorrow or today, because I had to do all my recording today, and I got up at like noon, which is actually early for me lately. Anyways, so this is the Coliseum. I was debating whether or not to put sandstone stairs here and stuff for the seats, but I feel like it wouldn't be like as cherished, because it wouldn't be like as stadium, because it's easier to like this than, because sandstone stairs would make everything sort of smooth. I don't know, I just don't like it as much. Plus, I couldn't place torches here, and I turn this to night. There we go. without these torches, there would be mobs spawning all over the place here, and I believe this is the only, like, these place. Oh, I took a screenshot. Oops. This is the, yeah, that is the only place here. That one block there, that one dark block there, and the same on the other side there, and I believe here and here as well, and then there and there. There's only 1, 2, 3, 8. Sorry, that was only 8 one block things where mobs can spawn. Actually, it might be different over here. Oh yeah. Oh, they can spawn a bunch around here. There's like a couple. Actually, no. I think I checked over here too. Actually, there's only like 3 or 4, 2 or 3 spots over on these sides. But there's only a couple spots where mobs can spawn in the stands, and I'm too late. I didn't bother. Not that I'm too late, but I didn't bother putting lights there because this will end up being an adventure map. Not only an adventure map, but it will. That's probably the first thing I'm gonna work on it being. Well, first I'm gonna work on it being just a build, because I'm going to release this as a down. Once I'm done, you can download it. It's just something I've built. Like, it's not an adventure map. No purpose to it really. It just, you can explore it. You can play survival in it or something, because there are some trees and stuff, so you could survive. So anyways, that's the first thing I built. Then I decided, well, like, who's fighting in it? So I realized that there need to be somewhere for the prisoner, criminal people that would be fighting in here. Why can't I stop? Okay, there. There needs to be something for their stay, some sort of prison cells. I'll show you inside of the Coliseum after, like inside the walls. But, so for that, I built these. Now, I want to tell you that 100% of this is done without World Edit. So I didn't copy and paste all these. I didn't use MC Edit to copy and paste all these. Every single thing here is done by hand. The only thing that isn't done by hand is this massive sandstone block. I mean, I'll show you that after the edges. The massive sandstone block I've used MC Edit to put in, which I will be using it more, to put in more than to expand it, but besides that, like, besides just basically making the ground, everything is done by hand. Now, of course, I'm using creative and cheating to get the items and blocks and whatnot, but it's a lot of work has gone into this place. Anyways, so each cell has a bed, a lamp, a chair, a chest, and a workbench. And this one is for the reigning champion, like whoever is currently in the lead or whatever. They have a sort of a big floor lamp, a little lamp, a double bed, 2 double chests, a workbench, 5 furnaces. They have everything. So there's an entrance on either side. And the reason for these entrances on these sides is because the gateways into the arena are here. Come through here. Everything is fairly well lit, but of course there are places in here where the mobs spawn, which it won't be much of a problem, because that's kind of the point. But in here are spawning rooms where you can, I'm on peaceful so you can see them flashing for a split second. There's zombies in here, spiders in there. On the other side, I believe that side is cave spawners and skeletons, or reversed, whichever one. And they have controls in like a sort of little control room. Yep, cave spiders and skeletons. Originally, before they took them out of the game, they had monsters in here, which are basically Steve, except he's like aggroed on you. So here is the sort of royalty high, like the private section area, central lava pit. There's that. Just opens that up. So if someone's in there, or if you're trying to if they're trying to encourage people to push people into there, they can open that up, or the gates just open up the doors to let people in. I won't demonstrate that. This is sort of an upper section, which actually isn't as good. You can't really see things as much because of things on the side there. But, so that's the stadium. Then I decided I wanted to make this. Originally this was actually meant to be built, like once I finished that, I decided I was going to build it as a multiplayer spawn. So like a spawn city type thing. Why can't I double tap space? There we go. I'm getting really low frame rate, I'm not sure why. Oh well. Probably just because this is a fairly big world and complex to render or whatever. So down here, which side is it? No, it's this side. I always go down the wrong side. But here is the where I had them, so they would spawn. They'd spawn down here, there'd be rules and whatnot. But now there's probably going to be a spawn for the adventure map. But the next thing it will be is a multiplayer spawn. So it will eventually be that. No time soon, and it'll probably be a whitelisted server because I want to be sort of a roleplay server, but not just like your standard roleplay server. Like no, you can't break any blocks or place any blocks. Actually, there might be a couple exceptions, but like torches and whatnot, obviously. But it'll be completely. I plan on building, even for the adventure map, like it'll be like an entire kingdom. With this will be like the main city, but then there'll be dozens of cities on the outskirts and tons of other stuff. So even the adventure map's gonna be sort of open worldy. It's gonna, because I plan on using custom NPCs for this one too, as well as my other one I'm building. And like this is the one thing I want that'll make this map special, is that I will put insane amount of work into every single NPC in the game that I place. Each stall will have an NPC in it, whether they're always in there or they have some path where they walk out and go home or something and then come back during the day or something like that. There will be, every single one of these stalls, every single one of these houses will be inhabited. Some of them will have family. Like, it's not just going to be one person per house even. Like, there'll be families with like plenty of people in them. There'll be, like, the rich area will have people that, some of them will be a little more snotty, maybe the conversations will be a little more rude than the poorer people. Just for reference, this is the rich area, which isn't rendering properly, and that over there, which hasn't been built very much, is the sort of middle class. The poor people will be out in this area, over there somewhere. But this besides the market, which I'm very, very proud of. Sorry, I just love the way that looks. This is probably my second most proudest achievement. I haven't built all the houses because I just last night at like 2 in the morning I finalized the design for these houses. These are sort of like little villas that the thing is, originally when I was building them, when I build everything, I always look at everything like as like flying up here. But I realized if it's going to be an adventure map and a multiplayer server, people aren't going to be flying around. They're going to be walking around like this, and it has to look good from that perspective too. So these first 6 houses, which I'm going to fly just to make this faster, these first 6 houses have little emerald blocks here. The rest of them don't. And these are sort of the richer 6 out, like, this is all, everyone here is rich, but these guys are richer. And also down here a ways, because this isn't all of it. I sort of ran out of room. Because, like I said, I'm going to show you the edge. This is it. There's just one massive sandstone block. So this isn't it. This area isn't done. I plan on having 2 more houses. Yeah. I plan on having 1 or 2 more, like, sets of houses, then another offshoot like this, the same like size, and then 1 or 2 more houses, and then sort of the Lord's house, who's going to be a criminal, who's sort of like bribing the king slash like sultan slash whatever he is, the ruler of the land. I'm not sure what I'm going to call him yet, but his palace will be here. Probably the last thing I build, just because I want it to be spectacular. I want it to be amazing. That sounded weird. not sure why. Anyways, I just want it to be like this epic, huge thing with tons of detail. So like I'll build it out like after everything, after all the little cities and the outskirts and whatnot. That'll be the last thing that'll be built. So anyways, back over here. It's sort of a little gated off community. Like anyone could walk in, obviously. There's no lock to the doors. But there is a little passage under the gate here. And this is sort of like where the poor kids will come in and they'll pickpocket people, and they'll, like the poor little children or whatnot will sneak into the area, because if they come in through the main gate, the guards will be like, hey, what are you doing here? You shouldn't be here. Something like that. So, yeah. Which is kind of nice. Nice detail, I think, that they would have something like that. Then there's the main gate. But there's also, this is Main Street, by the way, this big thing here in front of the palace, between the, went down to one frame, between the palace and the stadium. There's going to be shops and stuff on either side. It will extend that way too, but it leads into this park sort of area. Just did not finish the gate. But it's going to be sort of like that one, where it's sort of an arch over like that. But then you come in here, this will be a park area, like some grass and trees and whatnot. Because, yeah. So this isn't just a double wide lot for some rich person, it's just it's a park. But it's still gated off though, like, so that people can't watch, even though they could walk in. But like they're sort of meant so they can't watch the rich people and their kids and whatnot playing in the park. Because they're better than everyone. And a lot of this, a lot of the details and stuff, they actually represent their people's wealth. Because like, having this chiseled sandstone and smooth sandstone all over, and you have like these emerald blocks, and you have all this stuff, like these walls and the iron bars and stuff, all that shows like their wealth and their status and whatnot. Because if you look over at the middle class, so there's going to be a lot of flying over the stadium, you get a good look at it. If you look over in this middle class area, they have a little bit of, they have like smooth sandstone, but they have very little chisel sandstone. So this guy has some on the other side of his door, or this guy has some of his peaks and one over his door. So these, like, because the way I'm designing is that even in these, like the middle class, some of them will be richer and some of them will be poor, but they're all generally the same. So like these people near to the stadium, I've made it so that they're a little richer. Like this guy's glass, like that's pretty expensive. He also has 2 pieces of chiseled sandstone above 2 doors. Then he has smooth sandstone wrapping around, and like this guy, he has a bunch of smooth sandstone in this cool pattern and all that kind of stuff, and it all shows status. So if you do play this map when it does eventually release, just kind of take a little time to appreciate that, the status, and think about, not appreciate, but think about how that would affect the people's characters, and it may help you in if you're playing. But anyways, let's take a look at one of these stalls. So the outside are alternating blue and red, with like both with white on them, and the inside are purple and yellow. So they're all the exact same though, other than that wall. So there's this gate here, trapdoors for the floor, which I think look nice. There's a large chest, and under these trapdoors there is wood. There is light wood, which I really like. It goes really well with sandstone. It's also really good for floors. But that just makes it look nicer through there. Though, look out for little secrets though underneath them, because there very well could be. So that's for the same. It's the same for all. Then a torch there in the roof. But in the center here is one of the sewer entrances, which will be sort of a network of tunnels underneath the city. But there will also be another network, which is sort of like are built just for fast travel. They're not built for sewers. They're built because, like, well, I'll show you one entrance over here. in this building. On the back corner here, you go down there. I haven't actually built any of the tunnels yet because I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that exactly. I want to build them after, like, because if any houses or anything have basements, I don't want to like run into a tunnel or something. So I want to build the tunnels after everything. So this has been I think it's been a pretty long video already, but I just want to show this off because this is going to be taking up a lot of my time for for a little while. And so videos, besides this one, videos will probably be a little shorter. Lag. Well, actually, down here, this is, this might look a little out of place, although it actually looks quite good there. This is the groundskeeper's house. He has a bunch of chiseled sandstone, so he's, like, not rich, but he's definitely more well off than the mid-class, because he's highly paid to make sure the stadium is in good shape. Better be in good shape. And lighting glitches. But actually I think it looks kind of nice. Because it's not like most lighting glitches are just pitch black, but the light from outside is the same light level as it is outside. Which is kind of cool. So, now normally, also the thing is, normally I can't stand people who will have it doors it that way around. But very rarely I do use it for decorative purposes, because that looks a little nicer. But there's just a window here, there's a plant inside. Not sure why I put it there, but it looks nice. Anyways, all these houses will also be like fully furnished and whatnot by the end. I might not show that part, but there's a little gravel path here passing by this house, which leads to a little parkette. So this is sort of where the one of the small parkettes where the poor people will have their kids. I just went around with bone meal and did that. But originally I had another entrance to the tunnels here, but then I realized there's one right there. Though it actually looks really cool though, so it's really well hidden and stuff, because there's just a little trapdoor attached to this bottom block here, and then it went down. It looked actually kind of cool. It was a great spot, but I'm thinking of putting that in another park somewhere. Because I don't want too many entrances too close to each other. I want them sort of spread out. Like there might be one over in the rich area, one like there, one underneath here maybe. I was thinking of having sewer entrance actually underneath here in that in the prison area, like having a sewer entrance under there. Because there's still going to be two sets of tunnels. There's going to be sewers and there's going to be the regular tunnels. And I'm really looking forward to adventure mode being finished, or not finished, it'll never be finished. Nothing in Minecraft is ever finished. But being fully, like, better developed so that, because I want my map to use that, just to make things a little better, because I don't want anyone breaking blocks other than torches. I think it's going to be the rule. Torches and things, actually, I think they're, actually, sorry, no, the rule is going to be anything you can break with a shovel or shears. Which isn't exactly accurate, like flowers you don't have to break with shears, but things like grass you can break, leaves, flowers, even though you don't actually have to break them with shears, and torches of course, but also you can break things like dirt, clay and snow and all that. But honestly, don't just start digging up the main street, like the main road here. It's just pointless. The only reason you would have to dig things like the dirt or clay or whatever is if it's obviously out of place. Like if there's all of a sudden in the middle of the street here, bad example, but if there's something out of place like that, dig it, of course, but just don't be stupid about it. Don't, like, I mean you can, but it's pointless. There's not going to be anything under there. I'm telling you now, there's not going to be anything under these roads. I mean, there might be a tunnel that passes under here, but you don't have to dig down to it or anything. Or if there is, it'll be like, somebody will tell you, there's something under the post in the middle, like there might be like a light post laying here. It's like, somebody tells you dig under the post to wherever, you need to, there's something buried under there or something, there might be a chest, like stuff like that. If they tell you to do it, obviously do it. But yeah, for the most part, just that you can dig that, I guess if you wanted to. Ooh, I don't see the purpose, because you can't place those blocks again unless you place them right back where they were, which wouldn't make a difference. Anyways, basically, this is mainly the map. This building here is sort of a building. It doesn't serve too much of a specific purpose. I was thinking of having sort of, not like a mall, but sort of like, there'd be some kiosks and an info desk or something type thing down, not an info desk exactly, but like a concierge type thing down here. There might be a hotel or something, I don't know. There might be like a couple shops up here, or then there might be offices type thing up here, or like a meeting room or something. This isn't fully fleshed out by any means, but I do have quite a few plans for the actual storyline of the map, and I plan on having it quite a long time to play, like 16 hours-ish, like, of playtime. It's sort of, it's gonna be sort of its own game, like, even though it's the same game, it's gonna be sort of like complete, full, fleshed out storyline. There's gonna be tons of detail in the characters and whatnot. There's gonna be and there's also gonna be things like, it's not gonna be strict to the storyline. You can go out into one of the paths to a little city, and maybe on like a little town, maybe on the side of the road there's a merchant whose cart broke, and he needs you to get the money that thieves stole from him. Their camp is a couple hundred, like 100 blocks in that direction or something like that. So like things like that. And the reason it's snow here is because this used to be a taiga biome, but I used the filter to change that. Anyways, yeah, so just things like that. I think that's it, mainly. My announcements were mainly at the beginning, and I don't think there's anything too much to show you. I'm lagging quite a bit here, if you haven't noticed. Also, so actually this is an announcement too. The other adventure map series that I've been working on, well, one, custom NPCs isn't fully updated. It's partially updated, but I can't actually like do quests or dialogues or anything like that yet, so I can't work on that one. But the other sort of CTM adventure survival hybrid type map, I think I'm gonna scrap it. If you liked it, tell me. I could continue. It's not that I didn't hate doing it, but first of all, I don't know, I just didn't really enjoy it as much as I do this one. This one I'm loving, and the other one, it was funner than that one for sure, because I was sort of procrastinating on that one. I didn't really want to do it that much. Like, it was fun at first when I was doing the MegaBuilds with Voxel Sniper, but when I had to get into the details of that map, it was kind of hard, because it's trying to be like sort of a natural area, whereas this is meant to be detailed and meticulous. This is meant to be fully fleshed out and perfect. Like, these are all human builds, like built by humans. So I don't exactly know how this is it's gonna go. I think that is completely scrapped though, and the other map will be on hold until custom NPCs come out. And this one I'm not going to be doing as a series. I might do a couple updates, but a little update video saying this is where I am now, or a video of me showing you how I build one of those houses or something like that. But besides that, that's it. It's been a pretty long video, I think, but my other videos throughout the week will probably be a little shorter because I'll be working on this and whatnot. So anyways, yeah, that's it, I think. So, goodbye, and thank you for watching my videos. Yeah, I know I only have 1 subscriber currently, but, well 2, but one of them's me, like one is my other channel, but 2, so I only have really 1 subscriber, and, so yeah, but thank you to you, and my 1 subscriber, and I don't normally do this, but I would really appreciate a like, or a favorite, or a subscription, if you subscribe or something, because I don't like asking for subscriptions, or like asking for likes and favorites and comments and whatnot, but because I feel like if I had to ask you for it, you don't actually want to do it. But the thing is, I realized recently that I don't normally like videos and whatnot, but if someone asks for it, and I do like the videos I watch, that I just forget to, and whenever someone does ask for it, if I actually like the video, I will do it, of course. It's that easy to forget, and I would really, really appreciate if you could leave a like, or a comment, or a favorite, or if you would like my style of commentary. You can't really tell from this video, but if you go through my other videos, if you like my style of commentary, subscribe. I'll be continuing for a long time. Thank you for the support I have gotten. There's 1 subscription, and I've gotten some I've only gotten like 2 or 3 comments, but they're all like nice comments. They weren't like people being jerks or something, which I really appreciate. Like, one of them was helping me with something I mentioned in the video. The other was just saying I was doing a good job. He actually asked me to check out his channel and subscribe to him in the comment, but I'm going to choose to ignore that and just remember the part where he said I was doing a good job. Which is one thing it really annoys me, is when people either private message you, or they lag, or they comment your review saying like, oh, you're great, subscribe to me and I'll subscribe to you. Well, if you think I'm great, just subscribe to me, and if I think you're great, I'll subscribe to you. Like, I really don't like how, like, the person I subscribe to, they subscribe to me, I subscribe to them, on my other channel. I don't use this channel for subscriptions or whatnot. But yeah, so anyways, I just wanted to address that a little bit. I just decided that now that I wanted to address that, but it's I just wanted to say thank you for that 1 person who subscribed, and it would really mean a lot if you could even just leave a like. You can completely forget about me. Just, I would really appreciate a like, or a comment, or something like that. And if you don't like this, if you don't like my videos or anything like that, you can leave a dislike. I'm completely fine with that. I just would really appreciate if you could leave a comment telling me why you didn't like it, and maybe I could maybe that could help me improve my commentary and whatnot. So anyways, thank you. This has been 123MPO321, and yeah, well, this has been a video. No particular purpose other than updating and showing off this cool map. Sorry, I just really spent a lot of time on this, and I'm really actually kind of proud of this, because I don't normally do builds with detail and stuff. My builds are usually, well, more like that one building there, that building there, where just sort of a block, and then maybe like stripes or something around it. But even that, I've added some detail to, like that pillar up the center, and this roof here, all that. I think this map has actually helped me become a much better builder. Anyways, I will see you guys later, or you will hear me later. Thank you, and have a good day.